Hello everyone, I hope you're well and doing well, and I just wanted to come on today and just share a little bit about September and what's going on in September. I tend to share in our group sessions on Mondays and on Thursdays when we have sessions, but I really felt that this month there's a lot coming up, and so I wanted to come on here and just share what I'm feeling, just to help you, and also I'll do a little centering meditation at the end, because you're going to need to be centered through this time, and you're going to have to regroup very often, and if your energy gets scattered, you've got to bring it in, you've got to bring it back into your center and your central pillar and come back into your heart. So this month September, lots going on. You know I started to feel in August that September we needed to be slowing down, and I just heard the words health and healing. So this month is all about slowing down, and I've also slowed down my diary and created lots of gaps. And there's a need to take care of your health, take care of your body, take care of your diet, take care of and have your supplements, and drink lots of water and hydrate. So issues around health may come up this month, and it's all, I mean, August was an intense month. We had the Lionsgate, and then we had all those energies coming in, and then we had another Stargate at the end of August. So there's been a lot going on, and in our community events, we've been doing a lot of childhood healing and a lot of releasing and clearing, and it's been really, really powerful. But this month we've got 6 planets in retrograde, and so it's just forcing us to slow down, and we have to listen to the planets. We are a part of the one consciousness, so we have to work in alignment with the planets, and Mother Earth is teaching us to be still when there's a need to be still. When the seasons of life change and when the seasons of nature change, we are also going through changes and upgrades. And this month we are going through a lot of upgrading. We had so much light flooding our DNA last month that it's now integrating in our bodies and in our cells, and we have to allow space and time and rest and recharging and regrouping for this energy to integrate, and the light codes to take on a new form and a new pattern within us. So in August it was like woof, we were just flooded with light, and there was a lot going on. And so now it's settling, the dust is settling, the new codes are settling, the new information that is coming in is settling. I've also felt a lot of sadness coming up in the heart, a lot of introspection. So looking back at the past, looking back at past, relationships, and trying to understand the dynamics in relationships and what took place, and who played what role, and what were we learning, what was the other person learning. So there is a need for forgiveness through this month, to look at who is in your life, who is leaving your life, who do you want to bring into your inner circle now, who's going to walk through to this next part of your journey with you, loyalty, love, connection, heart-centeredness, where you can be open and be yourselves and not have to hide who you are and your truth and what you're about, and your soul and your truth, your true self. So there's a need to look at your relationships, and also clear out the clutter, clear out where you're giving your energy away, where it's not being reciprocated, respected, honored. To look at what you value, look at your own worthiness, that you are worthy and deserving of loving relationships, loving connections. We are building soul family, and souls are coming together from all over the world, and we are creating these new communities of love and harmony and oneness, and no judgment, but just formed in love, and where everyone is seen, heard, held, and appreciated for their light. So there's a lot going on this month. Going back to health, you are going to have to look after the body, because the body is changing. And I often talk about the body as a temple, but the body is going to new places, it's going to a new space, it's going to higher vibrations, and so it needs to be light. We are letting go, we are purifying, we are detoxing this month. So, I'm doing a lot of detoxing myself. I'm being drawn to apples. I tend to eat a lot of apples when I'm detoxing. So, I've been having a lot of apple juices and eating apples, and just getting my supplements in order, drinking lots of water. I tend to anyway, but it was just a big call to up them, and really stay disciplined with your health, exercising, moving the body, because we are releasing emotions, because we are going through this purification process. It is really important to, move the body, move the energy, help the emotions move through. So the last 2 days were quite heavy with the emotions. There was a lot going on, and it was this energy in Mercury going into retrograde on Friday, on the 9th, is taking us back into the past, reviewing the past, looking at our relationships, trying to, and there may be a lot of pain, and maybe you didn't get closure from relationships. So all of that is coming up to be reviewed, looked at again. And when we can look at it from a higher perspective, we can finally, find closure and let go. So there is a healing happening, there's a releasing, there's a forgiveness happening, there's a desire to look at relationships from a higher perspective and say, okay, what was I learning? What was the other person learning? How can we find peace? How can we move on from this? How can we let go so that we don't stay attached to the past and we can move forward and experience something new? So, this month, review your relationships, and in fact, you won't have a choice. The energy is so strong that it's going to be in front of you, and you're going to feel these emotions, and you're going to have to sit with yourselves. So don't run from your emotions. Don't run from, when the universe is trying to show you situations. Allow yourselves to just sit in silence. Be a hermit this month. The Virgo is a hermit. Sit in silence, allow yourself to review, create space, look at things again, look at the dynamics, try and take another bird's eye view of what played out so that you can move forward and move on with your journey. So lots of introspection, lots of reviewing, lots of releasing, lots of purification, lots of detoxing, lots of emotions. So if the tears flow through you, don't hold them back. Just let them flow and let the release happen. You can have salt baths, crystal baths. You can have walks in nature. There's so much that we can do. I was playing my drum this morning. I was guided to get my drum out, and I was playing the drum. So this is all just energy, helping energy move through us, there are so many ways, and we all have our own ways of letting go. But this month is really going to ask you to be still, slow down, and reflect. 6 planets in retrograde. We've got no choice but to slow down. So don't fight it. Don't push against this energy. Slow down and listen to the universe. Okay? So a lot of karmic releasing as well of relationships, old relationships. I just did a session on someone, and it was past life stuff was coming up, and the opportunity to make peace in the past and then move forward, so that there's a new imprint that now moves through them, and a new dynamic can form again in relationships. So we are going back past, not just childhood, not just through this life, but past life, and anything that we've brought into this lifetime. We are unraveling it, and we are finding peace, and looking at it from a new perspective, and really understanding what we were learning from it. So when Mercury goes into retrograde, we get a lot of confusion, but through it we get a lot of illumination, and it allows us to then create new relationships and new dynamics. So I find it is a very powerful time to help us in our healing and give us clarity. So use this month to your advantage. I really suggest that you make space. A big message here, to make space. Okay, so just connect with your heart. There is a lot moving through the heart, and talk to your inner child, give your inner child some love. Tell yourselves how proud you are and how well you're doing, and that it's okay to feel the emotions that you're feeling. It's okay to let the emotions move through you. It's okay to feel what you're feeling, and it's, you have to give yourself permission to cry the tears that you've, kept inside of you, or that have crystallized over time and that have never had the opportunity to be expressed. You are allowing those deep tears that go back eons, the guides say, that are deep, deep, deep in your psyche. Those want to come up. Those emotions want to come up. So, you may not understand why you're feeling these emotions, but they are so deep, and they are now, with all this light coming in, they're being pushed to the surface. So, just take a deep breath, lots of breath work. I recommend lots of breath work, lots of movement, lots of meditation, and just space, and just allowing, not suppressing, allowing the emotions to come up. Okay. I also want to talk about the next few months because they are going to be quite intense. So, there's a lot of truths coming to the surface. And if you are on my Monday sessions, you hear me talk about this a lot. But there's going to be a lot of disclosures happening. And I've had dreams where, we're going to see a lot of activity in the sky. And there's like, star beings. They're not going to hide anymore. They're going to show themselves quite openly to us in the sky. So there's a lot of disclosure coming in that way. But there's a lot of disclosure coming of things that have been hidden from humanity, so truths. And as I say that, my throat starts to go, but expression, people speaking up, not being, diminished or held back or suppressed anymore. People are going to speak because they're waking up and they're not willing to hold their voices back anymore. Look, my voice is going, isn't that amazing? So you might feel triggered with your voice and what you need to say. But it's going to liberate you, It's expressing your truth is going to allow you to be free and liberated and express what's inside of you. So, we are moving to a time of suppression, not suppression, but expression, away from suppression, away from hiding our light. And now we want to express our light. We want to be seen. We want to express who we are. We want to express our truth. And we want to connect with those souls that get us, that feel us in their being, that relate to us. And this is how we are building these new communities on earth, that are heart-centered and loving and collaborative and connected and, caring and sharing and wanting a better world for everyone. So a lot are coming together. There's a lot of coming together. There's a lot of unity consciousness happening now. And the angels and the archangels and the beings of light. I mean, the magic that happens in sessions and in groups when we're doing events, like the entire universe comes in to support us. The weather starts going and you hear the birds and the birds come and then there's messages and there's things falling out of the sky. I mean, the magic that we experience in our sessions, and I'm always reminded of the magic that is around us and the miracles and how everything comes in to support us. And everything is here to support us. We just have to keep our hearts open and allowing and ask for guidance. Everything is here to support you. Mother Earth is here. She's moving so fast. She's changing so quickly. And we're moving so fast with her. So I feel this month is a, real regroup, recenter, calm yourself, rest if you need to. Sort out your paperwork and your finances and your accounts and all the to-do lists. Tend to the small things that you need to tend to and get yourselves organized, because I feel the energy is going to speed up again in October. And there's going to be a lot going on, like we are in the eye of the storm now. So globally, you're going to see a lot going on the planet. And I would highly advise that you do not watch the news, you do not get caught in the fear mongering, but you stay centered through this time and connected, and just focus on yourself and focus on your center and focus on keeping your heart open and focus on keeping your mind still and peaceful in your being. And it is absolutely possible. It is absolutely possible. But it is a matter of discipline and, being aware of what you're feeling in your body and then coming back to center. So I am going to do a little meditation with you just to help you. If you do go off center, I will do a few this month actually, because I'm taking a little bit of a breather from my work. So I'll get on here a bit more so that I can do these with you. So let me check if there was anything else that I wanted to share or anything else that the guides want to bring through at this time. Archangel Michael is here. He's saying, we've got you, we are here. And if ever you feel, lost, or you feel like confused, or you feel fearful, just imagine Archangel Michael's wings behind you, giving you strength and power and courage, and giving you courage to speak and share what you need to share. So, he helps light workers, starseeds here. And him and Archangel Metatron are so present on the earth right now, helping us, to move to the higher vibrations. So We are going through a massive evolution on Earth. It's huge what we're going through, but we are built, we are resilient as human beings. We think we're not, but we are very resilient. And when we're pushed outside of our comfort zones and we're pushed outside of certainty, and that's when we really thrive. When we are in uncertain times, we pull things out of the box. We get creative. We come up with new ideas and innovations, and we come together and we build new communities and we build new ideas and innovations. So, when we are in the vibration of uncertainty, that's when we really start to thrive and think outside the box. So, try and see this time as a time of huge expansion for us. We are going to discover who we can become, what we can do. We're going to start to really connect with our multidimensional gifts. And there's so much inside of us. I mean, it's limitless. We are limitless beings. And so if we don't leave the comfort zone, we will never discover who we can become. And I'm sure you and I and all of us want to discover who we can become through this time. And if we don't push ourselves out of the comfort zone, we will never know. And we will only find out when we leave this life and look back and think, wow, I had all this time to discover who I could have been and I didn't explore. So give yourselves permission to just push the boundaries and allow yourselves to have a new experience of life and new realities, new connections, new relationships. Let go of the old that is holding you, that is draining you, that is keeping you in the past. Learn the lessons from it. I know it's hard sometimes, but just connect with your heart. Forgive if you can, let go, process, see the dynamics, and then move forward so that new connections can come into your life. Soul family are connecting from all around the world, coming together. And if there's no space for them to come in, then how can they come and meet you? These are people you haven't met yet that are coming. So it's creating space for them, just like your wardrobes. If you want to have new clothes, you have to make space. You can't keep stuffing things in the cupboard because you won't be able to see what's there. So it's like decluttering, cleaning out the emotions, cleaning out the old stuff, cleaning out the old thoughts, cleaning out the old memories, and then having a clean cupboard that you can see, and then you can allow new things to come in. And so this is a month of just cleaning up, cleaning the closets with the Virgo, a clean freak, perfectionist, cleaning, getting things organized, being organized, clearing the clutter, tending to the small things, but also being a hermit and reflecting and reviewing everything. So that's really, this month. So look at everything this month, internalize, review. And remember that destruction of the old leads to new beginnings. So when one door closes, another door will always open. It will open. And you have to have faith and trust in spirit and the universe that this door is going to open for you. And, to have hope and gratitude and stay in your heart through this time. That's where the miracles can connect with you, through the heart and when you are in the heart. Okay. So this next few months, you're going to have to stay in your center. I can't, emphasize enough how important it is to stay in the heart. So I just want you to close your eyes for a few minutes and let's just do a little process that will help you through this time. So whenever you get lost, or you feel scattered or you feel really emotional, just start to put your hands on your heart. Just this act will bring you back to center. And as you do this, just start to breathe down into your heart space. So nice deep breaths. And if you breathe for about 10 to 15 minutes, your parasympathetic nervous system will kick in and your whole body will start to calm down. It will start to tell your brain and your mind that you're not in fight or flight, and the body will start to relax. And we want the body to relax because when we are stressed, when we are in fear, we are in fight and flight, and we are in stress mode. And it affects our organs, it affects our blood pressure, it affects our heartbeat. Everything is affected when we are being chased by a tiger. So your breath is going to be so important. Just 10 minutes of deep breathing and you'll be in your heart space. So it's really important to get into your heart, and I highly recommend putting your hands on your heart and just going quiet, away from the phone, away from any distractions, just stillness of mind, peace in your heart, connecting with your heart. And just by connecting with your higher self that is connected to the entire universe and the cosmos and the infinite mind of the universe, connecting with your higher self and just allowing the love that you are and the expanse of the universe to connect with you through your higher self. And also connect with Source. And when we stay in alignment with Source, then we will align with Source, and everything that you need will come to you exactly when you need it, dear ones. So let's connect with Source. And let's also stay connected with the crystalline grid of Mother Earth as she's moving so fast. We can ride with her. As she changes, we change. And we are living on her, and it is really important that we stay aligned with her energy. She's moving into a new orbit, as are we. And we can move together in harmony, in peace, and in balance. Listening to the subtle energies, listening to the weather, and listening to the energetics and the planets and everything that's coming in. And remembering that you are multidimensional, which means you have many antennas on your body. You have a feeling body, and it is time to use your feeling body to feel and sense and know what's coming. And this is how you'll be able to stay one step ahead of the game and everything that's happening on the planet. Instead of looking out, just close your eyes like the Buddha and come back to your heart. Come back to your center. And remember, your power lies within you here, not outside. Don't scatter your energy outside. Regroup. Be very mindful of where you spread your energy and where it is leaking and where it is going. Very often a lot of our energy goes into our phone, our computer, and we are distracted. And if we didn't have all those distractions, we would be able to bring all of our energy back to center and back to our power and back to our alignment, and simply breathe. And in the stillness and the silence, you can connect with your angels. You can feel the star of Venus that is very present this month, shining over you. All that beautiful purple light coming in. And that beautiful energy of love bathing you. You can imagine Source Creator filling you up with golden light, showering your being, your auric field with love. You can imagine your roots deep into Mother Earth's core and her holding you through this time. And she can nurture you, love you, hold you, heal you, help you. You can call in your power animals and the Ascended Masters. There's so much support for us here on Earth when we connect. And just when you come back into center, do this every day if you need to. Just regroup, recalibrate, realign your energy back to Source and Mother Earth and your higher self. And see all the beautiful colors and of love and higher vibrations filling you. And remember that you are one with this energy. And every time you lose your center, come back to this oneness. Come back to alignment. Come back to who you truly are. Come back to love, dear ones. Come back to love. Taking a deep breath in and a deep breath out. And breathing in love and the light of source. And breathing out anything that is creating any fear and anxiety inside of you. Breathing in the love of the universe. Peace and harmony. And breathing out any disharmony, distress, and coming back to flow. And as we approach the full moon on Friday, on Saturday, the 10th, it is a time to declutter, let go, allow the new energies to come in and bathe you. So much beauty on its way, and the guides will always say the best is yet to come. Stay in your hearts, dear ones, because that's where the miracles lie. And we are here to support you, and we come in love. We are here, dear ones, we are with you. Stay connected and you will ride these waves. You will ride these waves. You will ride these waves with ease and grace. We love you. And blessed be, dear ones. Blessed be. Blessed be. So it's just always really nice to, regroup and connect with Source and Mother Earth and remember that we are one with this energy. So, if you lose your center, come back to center. Breathe, open your heart. It's going to be really important through this time. So I will hop on a few times this month as I have some time this month. So I'm going to make sure I come on and just give you a few little meditations that will help you to move through this month and through this time. So I hope that helped you. I send you my love. I'm always here. You can always connect with me, and I'll leave my details below. If you're ever going through something, we're here to support you. So have a lovely day, afternoon, evening, wherever you are, and I hope to speak to you soon. Okay, everyone, take care, and we will see you soon. Bye-bye.